From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started. So just about set. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Kenta Maeda. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And here is Akil Baddoo. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out to short, Farmer. And he'll be safe at first.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's Riley Green. Righty delivers. And a count 1-2.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Got him! One gone here. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Maeda moved to first, and he dives back in safely. Kicks and fires. To short, could be two. Farmer over to second, and that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back at Target Field, and on the mound in this one, Reese Olson.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Now into the ball game on defense, Nick Maton. He'll be out in left field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, number 47.
The second baseman.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is downstairs. And the righty deals. High fly ball out towards left field. Maton going back some more, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Two one now.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2-2 now. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runner leads away at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Now batting Max Kepler. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Could be extra bases, and they'll score first. It's 1-zip. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. The pitch. That's a little bit low.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And it's even up. Man on second, 2 down. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Lewis around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Donovan Solano. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second from Minneapolis. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back in Minnesota, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Kerry.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. The wind of the pitch. Missed
Ball.
inside with the curve.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. Try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Next offering misses down and away. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Christian Vasquez. A 1-2. Got him. 1 away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson, and they take care of Gallo for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. The wind to kick the pitch. Way high.
Ball.
And that's outside. Fly ball down the line. Carpenter makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Twins retired in short order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach McKinstry. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Lewis zips it to first, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, number 47.
Edward Julian.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Left-hand batter waits. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
And now Jorge Polanco struck out swinging his first time. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Plays the plate, and they cut him down.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Max Kepler at the plate. And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Polanco off of first with 2 away. Olsen checks the runner. Polanco back in on his stomach. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Green settles under it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. One left for Minnesota, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Nick Maton.
Nick Maton.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And now 1 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And a 3-1 on the way. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with his speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or 2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Wallner. The 2-1.
Ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Down the line towards the corner. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So a man aboard. And next for Minnesota, Donovan Solano. Line drive, and it goes just foul. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And a 1-2. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And now it's Joey Gallo. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Check swing, went around. 2-2 now. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 away. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reese Olson won't go any further. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. New pitcher for the Tigers, Jason Foley. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Jason Foley.
Kyle Farmer will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Solano over at second. Vasquez at first. One gone. And the next pitch is way outside. Nope, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now for the Twins, number 47.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next pitch is outside.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Ball 4. He's walked in a run. Now it's the Twins DH, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Vasquez getting cranked up as well. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now the right fielder, Max Kepler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
That's low. That's the ball.
There's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
The 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We played 4. It's the Twins 5 and the Tigers nothing. Back in Minnesota, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Here's a 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
2-1.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Went down on strikes his first time through. Next offering is down low. Bounce to the right side. Over to first. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. 1-2 now. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins get a shutout on the mound.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final